So Connor, 0-0 draw last weekend, so close to getting that all-important winner. How proud of the performance were you after the game?
Yeah, I thought we were excellent. We know Oldham are one of the better teams in the league. Obviously, their league position shows that, and they've got a high calibre of player throughout their group. And I thought we limited them so much to their chances. They had a couple of bits where they got to the byline, but we managed to snuff out any sort of chance. Listen, a lot of their goals, a lot of their chances come from set pieces and entries. They don't really carve you open with a phase. And we knew that. I thought we stood up to all that in terms of the questions they asked physically. I thought we stood up to that brilliantly. And once we stopped that, I don't think they really had much, to be honest, in terms of creation, in terms of affecting our goal. And then for us, we know they're a resolute team. They defend really well. They've got experienced lads. They have a lot of know-how. They can slow games down. But when you look at the 3 or 4 gilt-edged chances we had, we should be winning that game by 2 clear goals. It's obviously a frustration, and we've spoke with that quite a lot after a lot of games this year. But listen, we've had also games where it's clicked, like the Tamworth game, and games where we've scored a lot of our chances. So just obviously frustrating when the performance is good enough to win a game of football. Obviously, you always feel a little bit frustrated that you haven't got the 3 points. But I thought, as I said, the performance was excellent, and we'll hopefully carry that on to tomorrow and hopefully come out at the right end of getting 3 points.
Yeah, I think I put it to the gaffer after the game. If you can't win the game against a good team like Oldham, preserve the clean sheet and get that point that could be crucial come the end of the season anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, their management team coming after, and he said that's the only game they haven't scored in this year. And I thought, not only did we not let them score, I think we limited them to, I can't even think of one chance they had. I think their XG was 0.09, which is testament to how the lads implement the game plan. I think we controlled the game from start to finish. The lads were switched on all the time at the back line in terms of any turnover or set piece. So really proud of the performance, but it's obviously just always, as I said, it's always that little bit of frustration when you haven't won a game you deserve to win. And I think anyone that was at the game or watched it can't argue the fact that we should have won that game by at least 2 goals. So that's the frustration, but I thought we done excellent, obviously. And to have players coming back is always good. I mean, Brownie coming on, I thought he was really bright when he came on, and obviously Steady wasn't quite right. We were trying to bring him on slightly earlier, but he didn't. He still felt like not 100%. So he was always one that we probably weren't going to bring on only for Coke's cramped. So that's why he only played 4 or 5 minutes. But he'll be back now, fully fit for this weekend, which is always a positive. So yeah, to get them lads back is always a big boost as well.
Coming into the winter months, then, what's the latest in terms of injuries and who could potentially be returning?
We've got a majority coming back now. To be honest, we're in. Tavs has trained all week. Nats has trained all week. It won't be too soon for Nats to be involved. As I touched on, obviously we know Brownie's back. He's come on. We know Steady's now fully back. So to have them options off the bench, I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anyone. Shouts was out on the grass running again. So yeah, looking good in terms of players coming back from injury, which always helps in terms of the reinforcement. So yeah, we're pleased with it. Obviously, I thought Danny Collins, just to touch on injuries, I know he's been back for a few weeks now, but I thought he was outstanding and back to his best against Oldham. I thought he was one of our best players. So we're just building him up to that 90. He obviously weren't quite ready to get through the full 90, but I thought for the time he did play, he was unbelievable for us.
We're well into the season now, obviously, midway through November, sitting in third in a promising place. How have you found this season as a coach?
I think performance-wise we've been excellent in 95% of the games. I think we probably deserved more points than what we've got. But listen, we're on the points we're on. We're still in touching distance of where we want to get to. We're still averaging 2 points a game. So we just got to keep it going, to be honest. As I said, if the performances weren't there, that'd be more of a concern. So we just got to stick to our beliefs and stick to what we do. And we know that if we keep performing like this, we can easily go and win 2, 3, 4 games in advance, which we've shown earlier in the season. So we'll hopefully put another run like that together starting tomorrow.
Dagenham are the opposition tomorrow. What do we know about them and how they can play?
Listen, just such a hard game, to be honest. Conaway, Dagenham for any team. I think they've lost once this year at home. They've got some exciting players. They score a lot of goals. Strave's an excellent manager. He knows the level inside out. He's always up around the playoff positions whenever he's been in this league. So, listen, we know how tough the task's going to be. It's a hard place to go. The pitch is tight. It'll be hostile. They'll defend well, as I touched on. They've got really exciting players at the top end, as they showed. Obviously, Gateshead go there and lose 7-1 on TV. So it shows how tough of a place it is to go. We've got to worry about what we do. Concentrate on our game plan. If we can implement that, we'll have a really good chance of getting 3 points.
Thanks for your time, Connor.
Cheers, guys.